What's going on, guys? This is Mr. DeLorIan. It's a brand new video, and today what I'm doing is reviewing Rocketman, the 2019 movie that came out May 31st, basically the biopic on Elton John. So I saw this movie on May 31st, obviously the day it came out and everything, on my birthday, and before we continue, as you can tell, I'm using a different camera, but fuck that, and let's get right into the film. So let's go over the good things first. So the first good thing is the sound and the music and everything. Now the sound in the music, let's start with the soundtrack. Now the soundtrack was absolutely amazing, I thought, because it was done by Taron Egerton, who is an amazing singer in my opinion, and he is the one who played Elton John in the movie, obviously, and he just did a really good job at singing and matching his Elton John's tone and being having that rock thing, well, kind of a rock voice or whatever. The acting in this movie I thought was phenomenal, especially coming from Taron Egerton, because he obviously did really good in the Kingsman movies, and he did really well in this one, at least in my opinion. The other outstanding, or at least good acting things were his partner. I think his name was I forgot what his name was. Bernie, I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong or whatever. I think his mother and grandma and father were good. They were good and everything. Costumes and glasses, which I think they're in the kind of the same category or whatever. I think the costumes in this movie were absolutely phenomenal and they were amazing. It really matched kind of the time zone or whatever. And also the costumes that Elton John wore and everything, and how they did them on set and everything, and basically set everything up, I thought was absolutely amazing. I loved every single outfit on set. I also loved all the pairs of glasses because those were all cool. That's definitely a style that I'm missing in film, is kind of all of that kind of funky 80s and 70s and 90s, all those old styles before the 2000s. The choreography, or I always have a hard time saying that word, but the choreography in this film was absolutely amazing and everything. There was a couple of times where I saw people kind of walking in the background or anything, but the choreography was really good and everything. I kind of the musicals and everything, because obviously this film, I'll talk about that later and everything, but where the scenes where there was dancing and singing and everything was amazing. Everyone was in synchronization or whatever. The musical style was amazing. I absolutely loved how that style worked in this film, because obviously it's an 80s 70s type style and everything, so obviously it's gonna be kind of a musical style, and that was really good, because I at least with this type of music, it's really good in a musical form, because it's obviously old and all that type of stuff, and it's rock. The pacing of this film was really good. There was never a point where it just stayed too long and everything. It was always moving along, or it kind of slowed down a little bit or anything, but that was for a song or at least a moment. The camera work, it's kind of really what you would expect out of a film like this. It's constantly moving and everything for at least musical scenes, and then it's just staying still for some scenes. It was good. It was good for what the film was. The story, now it's kind of weird to talk about a story, especially in a biopic or true story or anything, but I really liked everything that happened in this film. I liked basically all the character interactions, just everything. Everything felt genuine, everything felt good. I just enjoyed every single part of this movie and everything. Also, before we moved on to the bad things of the film, I did want to say one last good thing is that I basically really loved the structure of this film. If you don't know what I mean by structure, it's basically all told through basically Elton or Taron Egerton at kind of, I guess you could say, an AA meeting or whatever, which I really liked, because all the scenes in there really helped kind of tell the story, and I thought I actually really liked the scenes because they were just good. I just really liked them. They were well acted, well shot, and just everything that was happening in them I really liked. Now let's talk about the bad things. Now the first kind of bad thing is there was some cringy, I guess, I don't know using that word when going to such a great, a really good film like this, or something that at least I liked and everything, but there were some cringy moments when it came to the kid. Now there's 3 stages or 2 stages of the kid, or at least his early life and everything, and the first stage is when he was really little, and then there was a stage where I guess you would say he's a teen or whatever, just before he transforms into when they're going to Saturday Night Live or whatever. Is I kind of really like the teen a lot more than the little kid and everything, but yeah. So there was some the second kind of complaint with this film is that there were some moments in the trailer that looked like they were gonna be huge moments, such as the Dodger Stadium, which I love that performance. If you saw it in real life and everything, you'd understand why it's such a really cool performance, especially an amazing costume and everything from there. But there were some moments in the trailers that made it look like they were gonna be huge moments or anything, and they were cool moments or anything to kind of shove in there and everything, but I wish they would have been a bit longer, kind of how Bohemian Rhapsody did the Live Aid and everything. I think the Dodger Stadium should have been this film's like basically like, I don't want to say climax, but this film's kind of like big like moment where they really went all out. Also, there was a scene of like his overdose, which I guess is kind of understand why they didn't dwell on it too long and everything, because obviously it would have been a bit, I guess you could say, sad, or like a bit to dwell on, or just would make the film depressing. But you know, there's just moments where like I like it either way. I like it either way or whatever. But yeah, that was kind of my film on like my review on Rocketman and everything. I do apologize. It's like 12:46 at night and everything. I'm going to bed late. That was kind of my review on Rocketman and everything, the biopic on Elton John. Now this film was really good. I would honestly give it at least a 7 out of 10. I honestly really hope I didn't miss anything, but I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to give a big fat thumbs up and subscribe. I do have a lot more reviews kind of like, you know, like thought of in my head of what I want to review next and everything, because obviously I know I haven't been doing like many of them and everything. I'm uploading more gaming and everything, but I do really want to balance it on this channel. Like I really do want to have like kind of a balanced of like, you know, reviews and gaming and everything, commentary and all that type of stuff. But yeah, definitely more reviews to come, definitely more like gaming videos to come and everything. I'll see you guys all later. Peace, my amigos, and peace out.